told you the real reason people fail at fitness is not because they lack discipline. It's not because they're lazy. Most fitness programs are actually setting people up for failure. Do you really need 2 hours a day to work out? 15 to 30 minutes is all you really need. Motivation is going to come and go. A good system is what's going to keep you steady. If you're not having fun, you're not gonna do it. Meet people where they are, not where social media says you should be. You're not lazy. Take the pressure off. And that weakness that you're feeling is also the strength that you're building. Hello, welcome to episode 1 of the VC Fitness Podcast. My name is Vanessa Carlson, and in today's episode, I want to talk to you about why most people fail at fitness. And before you even say anything, hear me out. It's not because they are lazy. So what if I told you that the real reason people fail at fitness is not because they lack discipline? It's not because they're lazy or there's something wrong with you. It's not any of that. In fact, I think in my experience these last 20 years that most fitness programs are actually setting people up for failure before they even begin. All right, so let's dive right in. As I mentioned, I have been in the industry for at least 20 years as an instructor, coach, trainer, physical therapist working in hospitals, clinics, outpatient, industrial health. And I have seen a trend from listening to people, hearing what they're saying. And I want to overcome today some of the myths that are going around. And these are the top 3. 1, people think that they don't have enough time. So let's just kind of dig into that. Do you really need 2 hours a day to work out? Do you even really need 1 hour a day, every day to work out? Not necessarily, right? 15 to 30 minutes of exercise and movement is all you really need. Another myth that I hear is I'm too out of shape, right? Everyone has to start somewhere. Everyone is a beginner at some point in their life with something, whether it was their career, whether it was riding a bike, whether it was walking. It's just figuring out what is it that you need right now. And as you build your stride and momentum, constantly checking in with your body and saying, okay, now what does my body need and crave to hit my goals, whatever that is for you. And the other myth number 3, is I just don't have enough motivation. The reality is motivation is going to come and go, but having a good system is what's going to keep you steady. And most fitness programs I've seen throughout the years maybe are too intense, right? It may not be what you need. Too complicated. Like, my goodness, you shouldn't need like your doctorate or PhD to figure out your workouts. Or they maybe have a one-size-fits-all approach and not really tailored to your unique needs of your body or maybe your personality. More focused on your appearance. Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting to look good. Don't get me wrong on that. But I'll give you an example. I have a client, and we've been working out with each other for a year. And this is one thing I learned from her a year ago. When our first assessment, during our consultation, she said, I want to feel better, have more energy. I want to feel stronger and build this habit, because she has never worked out, and she is in her late 40s. And in doing those 3 things, she's lost 44 pounds, she's lost over 26 inches, and now is able to do more physically. She has more mobility than ever before, even in her 20s and 30s. So again, it's okay to look great, yes, but sometimes if we focus on what is it that we want to feel like, what is feeling strong look like, focusing on those things, building the habits, and all the other things that fall into place. fall into place. Some fitness programs I've seen really don't have much accountability, right? And that's the beauty of the hybrid program I have with my clients. Using the app, I can see when they're working out, or maybe if they haven't worked out, I can check in with them and see what's going on. How can I change their program? Or maybe it's a quick conversation, hearing their heart, and boom, they're off to the races again, feeling good, feeling seen, and feeling motivated. Some fitness programs maybe are ignoring the injuries or maybe some medical things you have going on, or don't have the education needed to help you, or ignoring the real stresses you're going through on a day to day, and the real life challenges that you encounter day to day. So when that's happening, no bueno, right? Like, it's hard to get in a workout when you don't have that support or feeling seen or heard. And at BC Fitness, we try our hardest. These are the top three things. First, the fun first approach, because if you're not having fun, if you're not enjoying what you're doing, you're not gonna do it. And the beauty about exercise and fitness is that there's so many different things that you can do. And I love coming alongside people and helping them figure out what's gonna be the best thing for them right now. And then as they change, build strength, mobility, time, whatever, changing it with them. And which is why I think it's so good. I'm so grateful that I have my background in Pilates, or I did a physique show. I love to lift. I love HIIT, being outside, working out outside. And so implementing things that someone is going to actually enjoy and feel like, yes, I can do this. The other thing at BC Fitness is that we believe safety matters. This is where I really love to use my physical therapy brain. And just, I'm so grateful for the experience that I've had working in different settings. And with BC Fitness, we do our assessment to kind of see what your body is telling me. We call it our reach and rise. And in doing so, that brings up really great conversation, right? And that's me telling you, this is what I see. What do you think? Maybe it's lacking range of motion in the hip, in the shoulder, weakness in one limb versus the other, decrease in balance, whatever, because we don't want to reinforce those compensatory patterns. We don't want to get hurt. If anything, we just want to build from that as we grow in our workouts. And the third thing at BC Fitness that we started to do is meet people where they are, not where social media says you should be. It's good to have a goal. It's good to strive towards that. But we got to see where we're at. What is our baseline right now? And then how we're going to make that foundation strong and build from there. Because when you are having fun, when you're understanding, okay, I am doing this particular stretch or this particular exercise to address ABC, I'm going to get DEF, right? And so when you are having fun, you're understanding what you're doing and you feel like, okay, I'm being heard, I'm being seen, this is fitting my body and I can do this, you're going to find yourself being more consistent, okay? Most people just don't know where to start. And I know we live in the information age. There's so many things that out there, YouTube Shorts and all the things, Instagram Reels and all this plethora of information, AI. Well, that's great, but how does it apply to you? And that is my message, is that no, you're not lazy. Take the pressure off. No one came out of the womb knowing the proper way to squat and lunge and lift and move and things to be aware of. Let someone who is passionate, who is motivated, like me or our team at BC Fitness, come alongside and help you so that you can get that momentum, get that stride going, and feel good doing it. And so my challenge for you today is, what can I do this week? Instead of creating this mountain that seems impossible of, oh, I have to work out every day for an hour, and then you'd find yourself not even working out in 3 or 4 days, maybe it's adding in a 15-minute walk after dinner. Maybe it's a 15-minute routine or exercise before you start your day. Maybe if you're only drinking 1 bottle of water, it's like, okay, my goal is 64. Let's kick this up to 32 ounces. So finding something, one or two things, like this week, I am going to, 1, get in a 15-minute workout, or 2, I'm going to increase my water to 64 ounces. Whatever that looks like to you, and write it down, put it on your Google Calendar, check in with yourself, and then actually do it, okay? Motivation is, how do I say, overrated, right? And we're going to get into that in our next episode, that motivation really isn't enough, but that's, again, for the next episode. So again, you're not broken. You're not an alien. You're not alone. I actually was talking to a client this morning, and she was telling me those 3 things I mentioned. She felt like she was too weak. She felt like there wasn't enough time, right, in the day, and she felt like she wasn't motivated. And I'm glad she was able to share those things, but it made me remember that we don't need, and I reminded her, we don't need 1 or 2 hours. It's 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, and we'll yield that compound effect. It's a real thing. There's a whole book on it, and it'll help you now for your present self, and then also for your future self in the next decade. And I also reminded her that motivation is overrated. The fact that she's showing up, right, taking care of herself and doing the little things, that's what matters, and enjoying it. And then also just going over with her that it's okay if you feel weak. I think sometimes we just get so upset with ourselves and so hard on ourselves. But whether the weakness is curling an 8-pounder, or the weakness is pulling up that 50-pound dumbbell, that challenge, that weakness that you're feeling is also the strength that you're building. Hallelujah. So keep that in mind. It has to be, or will be, a little bit challenging, right? So that you can build muscle, build endurance, build resilience, and challenge yourself. So that's okay. That struggle that you're feeling is actually also the strength that you're building. And when I reminded her of that, she's like, oh, okay, I'm not crazy. 1, I know that I'm not alone. 2, this is normal. And 3, I'm actually doing something about it, and I'm headed in the right direction. So I hope that blesses you. I hope that motivates you. I hope you get up, get in a workout. And of course, I would love to meet you, work out with you, and get to know you. You can take advantage of our $1 Reach and Rise assessment. You can go on vcfitness.live, or message us at 207-467-5509. And again, it's only a $1 first-time assessment. Love to meet you and work out with you and help you on this journey. You're not alone. And stay tuned. Make sure you check in for episode 2, where we're going to talk about how motivation is a little over. It's people think that, I need to be motivated, and really, motivation's not enough. But stay tuned. We'll talk about motivation in episode 2. Ciao for now. Mwah.